So what is it that really gives our lives meaning? I mean, it's a question we're all wrestling with, right? Today, we're going to look at an answer that's thousands of years old, but honestly, it feels like it was written for right now. We're diving into the Bhagavad Gita, and we're going to see how its ancient wisdom speaks directly to our modern search for purpose and a clear path forward.
Do you ever feel like you're just adrift in a sea of options? I mean, there are just endless choices for who to be, what to do, what to believe in. And all that freedom, well, it can be totally paralyzing. It can lead to this kind of half-hearted living, where we kind of dip our toes in everything, but never actually dive in. We stay detached, a little cynical, afraid to give our whole heart to any one thing.
And look, this isn't some personal failing. It's a huge challenge of our time, this constant fear of missing out. This feeling that if you choose one thing, you automatically lose everything else. It can leave us feeling completely unfulfilled. But what if this solution isn't about finding the perfect option? What if it's about how we commit to the path we finally choose?
To explore that, we're actually going to go back in time, way back, thousands of years ago, on a massive battlefield. A warrior named Arjuna is sitting in his chariot, and he is facing an impossible decision. He's paralyzed, just like we can be. And he asks his guide, Krishna, a question that gets right to the very heart of our modern dilemma. What he's basically asking is this: what's the better path to a meaningful life? Is it to throw yourself all in, wholeheartedly, into serving something specific and personal, a cause, a principle, a higher being? Or is it better to take a more abstract path, meditating on some kind of formless, universal, impersonal truth? Okay, so let's put this into today's language. That first path is all about tangible, focused commitment. Think of a scientist who dedicates her entire life to one specific discovery, or an artist just obsessed with perfecting their craft. The second path is more abstract, like trying to achieve a general sense of inner peace or oneness without any real focal point. One is about devotion to something concrete, the other is a much more detached journey.
And Krishna's answer? Oh, it is incredibly clear. He doesn't just say, they're both good. No. He points to one path as being far more direct, easier, and just more natural for us as human beings. And his answer really reveals the incredible power of wholehearted commitment. And there it is, right there. Krishna says the one who fixes their mind on a personal form, engaging with real faith and devotion, is considered the most perfect. And remember, this isn't just about religion. This could be total commitment to your art, to a cause you believe in, to your family. It's about giving your full heart to something tangible and real.
So you see this really stark contrast emerge. Krishna admits, that abstract path, it can get you to the same place eventually, but listen to the words he uses to describe it. Troublesome, difficult, and that progress is uncertain. The path of devotion, of full-hearted commitment, that's described as direct, easier, and more natural for us.
So why? Why is that abstract path so much harder? Krishna says it's because we are embodied. We're not just floating consciousness, right? We have bodies, minds, senses. And trying to focus on something completely formless and abstract is like trying to grab a handful of smoke. It goes against our very nature. We thrive on real, tangible connection. We need something to focus our love and energy on.
And this is where this ancient wisdom gets so incredibly practical. Krishna doesn't just say, go be committed, and then walk away. No, he gives us a practical, step-by-step ladder that anyone can start to climb, no matter how far away you feel from this idea right now. And this is what's so brilliant about it. It's a ladder with a rung for every single person. The ideal, sure, is step one. Just fix your mind completely on your goal. But Krishna knows that's really hard. So he says, if you can't do that, no problem. Move to step two. Follow some regular practices, a daily routine to build the desire. Still too much? Okay, try step three. Just work for the cause. Volunteer your time, use your skills. Can't even do that? Then there's step four. Whatever work you're already doing, just offer up the results. Donate a portion of your income or just dedicate your efforts to a good cause. There is literally a starting point for everyone.
The message here is just so compassionate, isn't it? It's not about being perfect from day one. It's about finding the rung on that ladder that you can actually grab onto right now. It's about starting exactly where you are and just taking one small, consistent step toward a life of deeper commitment.
Now, a lot of us think of deep commitment as, confining, as a loss of freedom. But the Bhagavad Gita completely flips that idea on its head.
It says that true, wholehearted devotion doesn't trap you. It actually sets you free. It liberates you from all that anxiety of infinite choice and gives you this profound, unshakable inner peace.
And just look at the results. This isn't a list of rules you have to follow before you can commit. No, this is what you naturally become when you do. You become a kind friend to everyone. You become free from that nagging ego. You're steady, you're determined, and you're a source of peace for other people. You become free from that constant churn of anxiety and fear.
And this is the most crucial takeaway. You don't have to be some kind of saint to start this journey. You don't need to have all these qualities perfectly lined up. These amazing virtues, they're the outcome, not the entry fee. The very act of committing your full heart to something worthwhile is what transforms you from the inside out.
So, when you boil it all down, the takeaway from this ancient wisdom is beautifully simple. In a world that's constantly pulling us in a million different directions, the advice is to find one thing that is worthy of your full, complete commitment. Find what deserves your full heart, be it a passion, a person, a principle, and then give it everything you've got. Because that, right there, that's where meaning lives.